Hey, Master Welch here. Got another video for you today. This is going to cover my Sonic themed Christmas ornaments. Been collecting these for a few years. Since 2021 are the first ones that I have. I don't know if any were made prior. It's kind of interesting what has happened here with these. Seemed like it was just a few a year, and now when we get to the end of the video and talk about this year's ornaments that came out, you'll see a huge difference. But we'll start it off here with this 2021 series Knuckles. This is a Hallmark. Sorry if it blurs out, it'll focus in, but this is Knuckles. It's a Hallmark keepsake. It has a little, little memory thing from Matt Johnson here on the back. I don't know if we'll be able to focus on that or not, but either way, a nice little message about the product. And these are officially licensed by Sega too. That's the interesting thing. I don't know how they got the license. But it says right here, this ornament was designed as a companion to the 2021 Sonic and Tails ornament. It was issued in limited quantities and first available at the 2021 Keepsake Ornament Debut event. But yeah, on the bottom it does say it's a licensed Sega item, which is pretty cool. Sorry if you can't see the text, like I said. I will do another video on these and on display. I did one a couple years ago, but I only had a few ornaments. But here's number one, Sonic Knuckles. And then for 2021, right here, this is the one they were talking about as the one to accompany it. We got Sonic and Tails right there. And the Knuckles one that accompanies it, same thing. So yeah, I mean, these are really cool. I'll take them out of the box and have them in a separate video here that I'm going to shoot later tonight when I decorate the tree. So like that being said, that's a 2021 series. And then we move on to 2022. This one's Sonic 2. And lo and behold, tonight is the release of Sonic 3, which is really cool. I'm excited to go watch it tonight. But yeah, this is the Sonic 2 ornament. Another keepsake, some messages, 2022. And Sonic from the film Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So this is the film version of it, which is really cool. I believe I got that in my other video that I posted a couple years ago. And to move on with that, we got Dr. Robotnik, in which I like this one. You needed to have, Dr. Eggman part of the series. Basically right there with the Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, you got pretty much all the main characters covered. So, but these are my favorite. I like putting these up. They are, like I said, officially licensed. And also, as we move forward, tune into my channel on Twitch. It'll be the same handle, Master Welch. And also follow my YouTube. I'm going to be doing some updates and some new videos. So here was the one that everyone got hyped about in 2022. The Sega Genesis. You could push a button on it, light up the Genesis LED like the system did, and it also played a Sonic the Hedgehog 1 theme. So the funny thing is, that's all I have for 2022 is those three. 2021 had 2 of them. And now we move into 2023. Sorry, I might have said something wrong here, but 2021 there was 2 releases, 2022 there was 3 releases, and now we're into 2023. And the Sonic, this is Sonic Spin Attack, which is cool. This made me think of like Sonic Spinball a lot. And I like this one. This is a cool little shaped ornament. And then also for 2023, they released the Dreamcast system, which is really cool. This one's actually really loud too. I don't even remember what the chime it played was. Oh yeah, it was Sonic Adventure. It played a chime from Sonic Adventure. It's pretty cool. The old VMU on it has a picture of Sonic in it. Sorry about the blurring, but yeah. So this one is definitely one of my favorites. I love the Dreamcast era, and to be honest with you, I only got a few main staples in the Dreamcast era. Sonic Adventure, Phantasy Star Online, Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi, and as time's gone on, I dug deeper into collecting and exploring the Dreamcast library. There's a lot of cool games on it, especially in Japan. Like one of my favorites that I played recently is Border Down, but the Dreamcast is definitely a system I'm surprised it has not been tried to like replicate the games yet. Sega hasn't really done that, so it'll be neat to see if they ever revisit the Dreamcast library and bring it to life, other than sequels or new game entries. Then we move into 2024, and this is absolutely crazy because not only did Hallmark do releases, Walmart did. They did a Funko Pop. I don't collect these, but I really liked the look of the Chaos Emerald in his hand here. It's slightly opaque green. The big head really suits well with it, the big eyes. So I like this design for an ornament, even though it is a Funko Pop. And like I said, I don't collect Funko Pop, but this is really cool, and it is a registered Sega item. The funny part is it says Hallmark manufactured this, and then Walmart distributed it in their store. So, and it also has this interesting Sonic the Hedgehog logo. I believe was from one of the Sonic cartoons. They started using this logo. I don't remember which Sonic series it was. I know it wasn't the very original. I think it was one that came along a little later, but regardless, we're looking at 2024 here, and let's just keep going. This one's another Walmart exclusive, and I think this might have been, I don't know if it was this year or a couple years ago, but I really like this because it has that coin look. The packaging I already threw away. It was just on a hanged, just like a hanged piece of cardboard, and wasn't really anything significant, but it does say Sega down here. It does have a Sega print in it. This one's got a little bit of weight to it. I mean, nothing too extravagant, but it's nice, kind of somewhat pewter, probably, some sort of silver painted lead, unfortunately, but I like the eyes. They got some gleam to them. His whole shape has a nice gleam to it. The blue's a little light on it, and so are the shoes, but regardless, I like it. I like this string on it. It's kind of almost like elasticy. It is elastic, so you can get it on your tree without having to worry about little hooks and stuff like that. And next, this one is awesome. This one is a Walmart exclusive as well. It is Sonic and Knuckles. only at Walmart. Has that nice big Sonic the Hedgehog logo on the bottom. I like that Genesis cover to it. It says it's a Hallmark ornament, so I'm guessing Hallmark and Walmart came to an agreement to, you know, you design these, get the licensing, we'll distribute for you. Because getting some of these from Hallmark was a shop. You had to shop for them, and you got to come early. Even though Hallmark pretty much sells this stuff year-round anymore. But still cool. No time for games. Got Sonic and Knuckles right there fighting it out over a tile floor, and you see some bumpers in the background. I can't wait to set this up on the tree. I've never even taken this out yet, but yeah, this will be a cool one to get set up this year. Yeah, and then on the back, Sonic meets Knuckles, Dr. Eggman's newest recruit. So this references Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the game. And it says, it's the hedgehog against the echidna. The irresistible force meets the immovable object. And when Knuckles believes that Sonic wants to get his hands on the Master Emerald for Angel Island, watch out. When they aren't battling each other with speed versus strength, it's up to these two heroes to keep Dr. Eggman from hatching plans to expand his Eggman empire around the entire world. And what's kind of cool about this is you think about Sonic 3 in general, you know, you can see the logo here of Sonic and Knuckles, the Sonic and Knuckles game that was a base game in itself, and then you could attach Sonic 3 onto the top of it with that little flip cover, and it would unlock extra areas in the stages that you could check out, and the ability to use Knuckles. So that to me is a really cool piece. I'm kind of surprised that Hallmark didn't hold on to that one further in store, you know, and gave it to Walmart. So now we're moving forward. These are ones that I picked up in Hallmark this year, and they got quite the variety going. I mean, we're already at 3 ornaments this year, and some sort of plushie in which I couldn't resist because it's a Hallmark ornament. It says small stars. I guess like maybe they're trying to grab more towards preschool aged fans. You know, trying to go for a younger age group with this one. Or just anybody who wants a Sonic plushie on their tree. You know, these neat little flaps for his spines. I mean, overall, the quality of this is really not the highest, but it is licensed by Sega. It does have it on the logo there. Then it has the Hallmark sticker as well. So, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of these ones, but, well, this style. But I'll put it on the tree. This year, the theme is going to be a Sonic tree. And then, to move forward with more of the Hallmark, this is another one that was done, it was called Better Together. And it was more of a rustic style packaging for it. Like, it just looked like, you know, you're going for a memory type thing. And the theme of this ornament was Better Together. And it is stamped with the Sega. It has some weight to it. The interesting thing is these are magnetic. Like when you buy them, they're stuck together like this. This is bound up on the label. So they are magnetic, so when you hang them from the tree, they basically will be side by side, or you can split them up. You know, you can split them up. You know, there's Tails. He's got the little cheek, rosy cheeks there. You see his tail's right there, real small, which, you know, this one I don't know who this is geared for. I'm not sure. It's almost like a style of its own. Because it don't feel like necessarily a preschool one, because it does have these big, you know, molded spines on there. It's strange. This one's strange to me. But I decided to get it just because I do collect these ornaments, which is a lot of fun. So yeah, these are the Better Together series, and we'll see what they do with that in the future. Moving forward with another 2024 ornament. This is a Hallmark in store. Sonic with his bag that would be for packages and his hat, so he's portraying Santa. And yeah, I don't see a lot of talk on the back here of this being from like a director standpoint, like some of these other ones where they were signed by like this Matt Johnson. You're not seeing any of that, you know, it's just getting more commercialized. But this is cool. I like this design. We'll see if they keep moving forward with Sonic into next year. So here is the strange. Sorry, I dropped one of them. Here's a strange one. So this one is like the Walmart one, but the colors are a lot darker, and it does not have the same reflectiveness, and the head tilts, you know. That's kind of weird. I feel like this ornament here is a strange one, and it feels a little lighter, but it does look like the detail of the graphic itself. Like, I'll do a comparison since they are the same year. You know, you're seeing the difference there. It almost looks like the same model to a point, but as you can see, is, you know, this is Sonic 1, I believe, or 2, and then this one, I'm not sure. You know, I'm not sure, but the poses are opposite. And then on the back, big old stamp of Sega right there in the middle. And it's just like all hard black. I don't know, this one's a strange one. I'm not sure why they did that, but I went with it. Feels a little cheaper. But yeah. So let's grab the next 2024 ornament. And this one's extremely awesome, but I have no idea who this is necessarily geared for, because this thing's pretty big. It's a pretty big display, and it's Christmas tree ornament. It's like, dude, you'd put this on a shelf. You know, you'd put this on a shelf. This one's a Matt Johnson Hallmark keepsake artist, so he did get his hands on his signature on this one. And this one makes sounds. Press the button on the ornament to see the rings illuminate and hear gameplay sounds as Sonic runs around the loop. And it runs on AAA, so it's not those little tiny watch batteries. So this one's probably, I'm excited to set it up tonight just to see, you know, how loud this one's gonna be. Because I mean, if they're running AAA batteries in it, it's gonna be significant, I would think. But yeah, so this is a 24 Magic Light Sound and Motion. So I'm interested to see where this goes, and stay tuned for my Christmas tree ornament video that I'm going to do this year. But that's not it. That's not it. That is not it. So they also released this one this year, and this one, it doesn't even have a date. So this one's just a Sonic the Hedgehog series. And it's a cartridge, a game cartridge of Sonic 1. And that's it. You know, there's no like keepsake type stuff going on with it. It's just, yeah, I guess we got a series now. And with that series, we have a Sonic. And this one, his coloring looks a little dark, in my opinion. I'm not 100% sure on that pose, like maybe if he does a spin on his toe or something like that, because one hand's articulated around him. So I'm not sure what that one is, you know, him maybe just being a hot dog and one of his little dance moves or something. But this one as well is just a Sonic the Hedgehog series. Some of these I had to actually just order online, because they weren't available in the store. And this next one got this year as well. Sonic the Hedgehog theme, Knuckles. And this one you got Knuckles, you know, just rearing up, showing his knuckles off, you know, probably doing his little I wanna box you type thing. Another Sonic series. But like I said, this is no longer a keepsake ornament, so I feel like, you know, they're really capitalizing huge on the movie and just probably the hype of Sonic right now. And you can't have all these guys without tails. I mean, I actually like this tail. His tails are pretty cool. You can see they're split there. But like I said, then again, we're just dealing with the hype of Sonic. And these feel a lot lighter. Some of those other ones, they got a little weight to them. But we'll check them out more in my video on the tree and see what they look like. And then the last one, Shadow the Hedgehog. You gotta have Shadow. I mean, we're talking Sonic 3 here. And Shadow's always kind of been a mysterious character. And I've never really played his games other than maybe a few minutes. So maybe after I watch the movie tonight, I'll just check out some of the games that he plays in. I did pick up that Sonic game recently, that Shadow Generations Sonic. I did pick that up. I haven't popped it in yet, just because I don't know how to feel about the Shadow character, not knowing him as well. The one thing that's missing from all this, though, is Dr. Robotnik. I mean, where's Dr. Robotnik? You know, we need some more Dr. Robotnik. We need the chows, or whatever they're called, the little chow characters. I mean, if we're gonna go this far, we need to get Amy and everybody involved. You know, I really like the characters from that Sonic reboot game by Whitehead. Jeez, it's been out a couple years. I don't remember the name of it anymore, but that Sonic game, I really liked that one. That was a good 2D rehash, and yeah. But here it is, Sonic the Hedgehog ornaments, 2024, ton of them. And you look at like the prior years, just a couple to make it feel, you know, special. But we'll see how they go with this. I mean, I don't want them to burn the IP and the style of the ornaments out, because it is a fun thing to do. But we will see. We will see what they decide to do in the future. Because, I mean, now if you go into Hallmark, they got huge sets. I mean, just sets of Star Wars sets. They have, you know, Nintendo. I actually have a few Nintendo ones that were picked up for me, which, you know, I was kind of interested in maybe getting a few of those, like the Zelda ones. But the Zelda ones are, I can't find them. It sounds like that they're one of those type of things, as soon as they get them, they're gone, and then, you know, they're probably jacked up on eBay. But anyway, stay tuned. This is Master Welch signing off. Hope you enjoyed your holiday, and check out my next video. That will be the Christmas tree this year, and we'll see the actual ornaments outside their packaging. And have a good one, and see you in the next video.